Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10 Modded Minecraft, where today it's April Fool's. Yeah, it's April Fool's currently, and yeah, our rain is now multicolored. It's kind of weird if I'm not gonna lie, but that's not what today is about. Today is going to be about allthemodium and all the things we need to do with it, or all the things we need to get with it. Because if we look in the quests, we can get some armor, and most importantly, we need to get a tool. We need to get the allthemodium pick, this one, because this will allow us to get into the vibrianium armor. Queried. Oh, before queries in the mining dimension, used to mine everything but leave allthemodium ore. Now it will mine the allthemodium but void the drops. Might want to be careful with quarries now. I recommend mining with oresite potions if you're looking strictly for allthemodium. So yeah, that's not entirely. This rain is very laggy. So that is not exactly true. As you can see over here, we have the builder and the shape card with quarry. This actually still mines it exactly the way you want it to. I don't know what quarries it's talking about, because I think there are other quarries like this one from Quarry Plus and Modern Industrialization, but yeah, the shape cards, they still actually mine it. Well, they don't mine it, actually. They mine everything else but the ore. So yeah, we'd be fine using this. However, we're going to be using this method because in order to get the builder, we need allthemodium, and I do have some allthemodium, but literally all I have is 2 pieces left, and that's just not going to cut it. So instead, we are going to try to get the nuggets from the allthemodium essence from the seeds, which are going to take blocks. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that the seeds for this take blocks, but the essence only yields the nuggets. But you know what? We're gonna make like 20. I'm kidding. It's not actually gonna be 20. I'm gonna be making a lot of allthemodium seeds, so that way I can actually mine it efficiently, or gather it efficiently. So yeah, it's time to go to our mining dimension and hopefully get out of this rain. And there we go. Rain is gone. So now all we have to do is, if you look, it can see it says found in deep dark biome and will always spawn air exposed. But then it also says also found in deep slate layer of mining dimension. We're in the mining dimension, so all we have to do is go down here and down here, because this is my little mining area. We can just set up our ritual as usual. We just pop this bad boy down. Our tablet of scrying, manipulation essence to give us 5 minutes. Allthemodium, and then activate. Now, from my testing, there's at least 1 piece of allthemodium in every chunk. So we'll be able to find it pretty easily. It's just it varies between up, down, and where in the chunk. So we should be able to see it already. See, look, here's some. And thankfully our pick can pick it up. Okay, it still does not like I can fly. What am I doing? It still does not like being vein mined for whatever reason. Get in the hole. There we go. There we are. Oh, hey, look, you can see there's more down there. There's some over there. I don't see any over here, which is odd. But it's probably just, yeah, I gotta look down. I'm a little too high, I guess. You can spawn, like, at the top of the mining, the deep slate. But I got, oh, I got 15 minutes, not 5. What am I talking about? I got 15 minutes. I'm gonna get all the ore I can in that time, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so after 15 minutes of farming, I was able to get a full stack of allthemodium, although I do need to put one away, you know, just so that I can go mining for it again. But hopefully this will actually be enough for us to actually make the seeds. But the best way to actually get this doubled and whatnot is actually to use the sag mill from Ender.io along with an end steel grind ball, which is actually not too bad to make. It's just obsidian, dark steel, and endstone, and dark steel is literally just coal, obsidian, and iron. And since we have this guy, it'll actually be pretty easy to make that. So dark steel is coal and iron and obsidian. So we just, does it have to be, okay, it can be coal. It doesn't have to be coal powder. Yes, dark steel. Do I actually have any dark steel? I do have some. Okay. But let this smelt up real quick. Okay, so didn't realize it took 2 coal, but whatever, that's actually just fine. So I can actually throw that back in there and add a little bit of end stone. Oh, there's a space. And throw that in there. And now we let this cook up. Okay, 32 end steel should be more than enough for, yeah, it makes 24 grinding balls for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Lordy. But just do this. And 64 grinding balls. So now we have that taken care of. We need to get, you know, just finish making what we can. There we go, yeah. Put this in my backpack for now so I don't accidentally throw it in there. Now we need to make the sag mill, which actually is pretty easy to make. It's just a void chassis and all of this stuff. And since we already made the dark steel, we're good to go. Oh, I forgot to make the gears. 2 iron gears, easy enough. Sag mill. Plop that bad boy right there. Capacitator. Capacitor. It's a good thing I made automation for this. Yeah. Octetic capacitor. And it's filling up. That's good. And now we throw the grinding balls in here. And up here we throw the allthemodium. Now, it's not a guaranteed doubling. There is, you can see that it's sometimes there's an iteration where it goes 3, sometimes it goes 1. So it just gets augmented by this. So we're hoping for at least double. And it looks like we might make double. Come on, give me double. Yes, we have double. We're not going to get triple, but we're going to get a good amount. Hey, 2.5. That's nice from just under a stack. We would have had, with this one in my backpack, I probably would have had. Oh, hey. Oh, that's right. There's been a couple updates between the clips, and things have been updated to new textures. That's nice. But now, I believe the other best way is still through the sag mill again, because this is a 25% chance of getting a 2. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna stick this back in the sag mill and pray to get even more. Would you look at that? From basically one stack, we've gotten 5 stacks plus some. And I don't believe there's another way to duplicate this. I'm pretty sure this is just a 1-to-1. Yeah, it's still just a 1-to-1 from the dust, which is fine. We have 5 stacks of it, so 5.5. So we just throw this back in here and we get... There we go. I hear... Excuse me, people, for one moment. Everything's okay now. It's all good. All safe. Nothing happened. But now we have allthemodium. Quest completed. Depends on which quest. I don't know which quest it was. Because it's... Was it the one in here? It was probably this one. But we've already done this one, so these rewards are trash to us. But... now we're actually going to be going down this way a little bit more. What do I need to... Oh, the template. Right. I forgot about the template. Is there... template? Oh. So I need a template in order to make allthemodium gear. Suspicious clay. You can find it in the floors of ancient cities. I gotta go back to the ancient city and find it. Unless I don't think I have it. And template. Why does my sleeping bag say template? No, I don't have the allthemodium template, which means while this stuff is cooking up, I'm going to be going to a one of the deep darks I found and getting that template. So I'll be right back. Well, this didn't take very long to find, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. But is there any... Doesn't look like there's any listening devices around. And there's a shrieker right there, but I think we're out of distance for it. Give me the template. I am very surprised that I got that template on the first try. It took me so long to get those sniffer eggs that anytime I have to deal with suspicious anything, sand, gravel, clay, I just expect the worst out of it. So I'm glad that this one was the first one that, you know, it actually gave it to me on the first try. I wonder if I can find any more, though. It'd be nice. So I'm gonna search around a little bit more, see if I can't find another. But we'll go home and we can make duplicates of it, thankfully, because, well, we have a lot of netherite and a lot of deep plate, so yeah. Let me go good looking. Unsuccessful scouting was unsuccessful. I could not find any more of these, but doesn't matter. We've got all the ones we're gonna need. Just look at it. Look at them go. Look at them climb. I honestly have no idea how many of these I'm gonna actually need. I know I'm gonna need at least 3 to turn my netherite emerald pickaxe into an allthemodium version with the silent gear. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I need the netherite. And then allthemodium. And we go... Where'd I put it? I forget, where did I put the... There you are. There's the smithing. What? Hang on. Oh, an allthemodium plate. Oh, okay, okay. I thought I just had to put allthemodium in there. No, I need to put allthemodium plates in there. So we'll put 3 in. Apparently that's not how we make allthemodium plates. Huh. Okay, it's 4. That's... You would have thought this would make it into plates. That would be nice, but apparently not. So, I believe we're gonna need 3. And we got plenty of it, so it's not like I'm actually wasting it by making 3. Doot, doot, doot. 1, 2, 3. Coolio. And then I have my silent gear book in here. Yeah, here we are. And then I need my pickaxe blueprint. Put this guy in here. Do this. There we go. Allthemodium pickaxe head. And I should just be able to do this. Oh, netherite allthemodium pickaxe. Right, because the netherite is... Am I able now to mine? It still says netherite, because the netherite's a property. But this is a part. It's a main part. Well, let's see. I still have my allthemodium on me. And I should still be able to mine it. Yep, I'm still able to mine it. That's good. But now, the allthemodium armor. Do we want that? 4 versus 5. No, we don't want the allthemodium armor. Yep, thank you. To the end. Need to go visit the end to do the beyond. But we want to go to the nether. Because we want to find the next step, vibranium. But before we go to the nether, I actually had enough stuff to make these allthemodium seed. So I might want to get that on startup. However, I think there might be a small problem. One moment. Sorry about that. I didn't have my sign turned on. But, like I said, there might be a problem with this seed. We go over to mystical agriculture. We may need... There it is. Allthemodium seeds require magical soil to be placed below in order for them to grow. Magical soil... Yeah, that's what I thought. Ender pearl block. Okay. Moonlight. Crepe myrtle. How do I get this? I gotta go down productive trees too in order to get this. So, magical soil, yeah, that's... Oh, wait. Dragon scales. Okay, this might actually be easier. Dragon scales. I do have dragon scales. I got 8 of them. Okay, so we will be able to make the magical soil. What did I need to make the magical soil? I needed... dragon egg seeds. Oh, that might be something I might want to make. Gives me dragon heads, dragon egg chunks. But. Dragon egg crux. Yeah. 4 more insanium blocks and insanium farmland. So we're gonna go insanium, and it's just 36 insanium, which is still a ridiculous amount when you know how much it goes into making that. But then we need farmland. So we need one of you. We need a hoe. And we need some dirt. And that should get us insanium farmland. Okay. Now we just do this. Insanium farmland in the middle. Dragon scales. Is that 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then these. Yes, magical soil. Now, I don't know how this is going to react with the growth crystals down below, because Houston, I have a problem. No, I didn't. Why is it broken? Why is it broken? Oh, because I forgot to do this. Oops. Oh, no. Well, I gotta let this backlog fill out, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I cleared up our backlog that was in here, let it just work its way through the system, and now everything's all nice and golden there. Like, the backlog there is gone, and the backlog down here is gone as well. So this is now all harvesting properly. But looking at this, it seems like, yeah, I actually have to put this below the farmland, not actually put this on the farmland still. So we are going to be losing a single piece of accelerator, and I think it's going to be one of the... Ow, ow, ow. Bruce! Go away! Asshole. But yeah, we're going to be losing one, and because we're going to be losing one, it's probably going to be easier just to take out one of these ones at the end here, and I'll probably do that for all of the ones in the future. I mean, actually, I don't have to. I can... This has silk touch on it, right? Yeah, this has silk touch, so yeah, I can just do this. Okay, I was thinking I was going to have to do something stupid, but I can just do that, and do that. And hey, look, that's actually grown. Oh, that's growing quickly. Ooh, that's growing, and it's about to back up. Yeah. This should. Yeah, this still has room in it, so we're gonna send that up here. Do I don't have any room in here or in here, so I'm gonna need another modular. Yeah. Blacklist that. I'm gonna end up having to do a whitelist for all of these, but I need a modular, I need a router. Yep, gimme. And then I'm going to need a compacting drawer, actually, because thank you, autocrafting. Autocrafting complete. I'm going to want a compacting drawer because it's going to create the nuggets, so I want to be able to have access to the ingots as well, so yeah. But we'll place that bad boy up there. I have the senders here. I don't think I have the pullers on me. Puller. There we go. Actually, you just need that many. And drawer. And there we go, compacting drawer. Now we're going to set this to pull from here, whitelist, and then it's still a little touchy-feely on the whole what it grabs and does not grab. It's okay, that's in there. It's pulling it, and then we want to send this over here, whitelist this, and then up in here we're just gonna do this. Yeah, it's 8 to make 1 ingot or nugget, and then we just do that. And then we're gonna want to take out the void upgrade in here, switch this over do the compacting drawer with a void upgrade. Put that in there. And then all we have to do is put the output. So now it all should send. Did it not? Oh, right. I have to put it in first. There we go. And now it'll send it all. So allthemodium. Let's take all this and put it in there. Then we're going to want to hook this up to the system. Lock, and there we go. Now we should still see the allthemodium in here. Yes, we do. And hey, it tells us how many exactly we have, which is 33 blocks. Nice. So that's allthemodium all done, and it's almost time for the end of the episode. So let's go quickly and see. Oh, hey, yeah. See, look at this. Look at this. It's down to 8 of those. So I've already lost 2 crystals in between cuts. Yeah. But let's go to the nether. Let's quickly go find some vibranium, shall we? Okay, I've been in the nether all of a minute. Like, not even 60 seconds, honestly. I just came out here. See that little guy right down there above my head? That's that little, literally this is right next to where we spawn in. Like, our portal is right there. I just came down here, you know, just came over, flew up, and was just like, all right, where do I want to go? And I started looking around, and some green caught my eye. There's some there. There's some there. There's some there. There's some there. There's some all the way over there. There's some right there. It says in the quest book, or not in the quest book, when you search up vibranium ore, found in any nether biome, also found in the other. But, like, I guess it was in the quest book. Where does it say? No, you can find it rarely in the nether. Rarely? Rarely? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm sure that's not all within sight. Like, I'm sure if I actually were to put a little bit more effort into it, I could find more. Like, oh wait, was that zoom? I don't know, it wasn't 7. But yeah, that's just 8 within 60 seconds. Oh look, there's another one, 9. Yeah, see, this isn't rare. So either, oh, that's another one. Yeah, I don't think this is as rare as it was saying. But let's go gather this stuff. And, oh, all right, I hate this. Because I'm flying, it doesn't mine as fast. So I gotta, yeah, there we go. Do I get it? Oh, lag, okay. Yeah, I got it. So this, all the netherite, allthemodium pickaxe is working. Yeah, I'm just gonna fly around and I'm just gonna gather a lot of this because apparently it's less rare than you think. So it's taken me about a half an hour, maybe a little bit more, to find a little over a stack of vibranium ore. And I've got a little bit of tips because it is still kind of hard to find this stuff. I just got super lucky and had so many in one spot. But this is basically how you're gonna find these a lot easier in the nether, just flying around. They spawn on walls, so like they're not going to spawn on the ceiling so much, and they're not going to spawn on the floor so much either. I'm also surrounded by structures, just ignore those. But yeah, so you're going to fly around. Like what I found is Y85 is probably the best place to fly around at, because then you can look up, and I've seen them as high as like 102 and as low as like 72. So like about where that guy is, and about as tall as right there. But they're always on walls and they're under ledges. So they're not really ever gonna find them in the ceiling or in the floors. So if you're wanting to get a lot of vibranium ore, just fly around and look at the walls. But now that we're back home, it looks like the best way to get the most out of these right now is just the same way as allthemodium, to just send it through the sag mill with some end steel grinding balls. Because if you hold shift, you can actually see the main output is 140%, and then the bonus output is 240. So yeah, you get a lot. Of course, you also end up using 70% more power, but you know, octatic capacitor and really, really good power generation for as quickly as I got it done. Because I believe all of those in there are still hardened, not the next tier up. But I mean, look at that. Out of, what was it, 64 and 4, and I've gotten 2 and almost a half stack, and we're just gonna keep grinding it down to get doubled and whatnot. So yeah, this is nice. End steel grinding balls in a sag mill, very nice. And after everything is said and done, we got, again, just over 5 stacks. I realized pretty stupidly, though, I forgot to save a piece of the vibranium. But, you know, with how easy it was to kind of find it, I'm not too worried about it. So, meh. But now we can actually get this automated just as well. We just gonna need a couple more things. Not compacting drawer. There we go. Now let's go back over here. Stutter. Lag. Okay. This is gonna need to be... I'm gonna need 4 of these guys. At least I think it's gonna be 4. How do we make this? How do we make this? How do we make this from this? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. Insanium. We're gonna want 8 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dragon. Scales. Put that stuff away. We want our hoe back out. And dirt. Oop. There we go. Okay. First and foremost, we want the dragon scales so that we can make the magical soil. That was a little early. But now we do the actual vibranium. I forgot the seed base, but that's fine. Thankfully, I have these on autocraft, so... Viola! Vibranium seeds. So we got that all taken care of. I just gotta go plant things down and get everything sorted out so that way it's... I've used up all these already, so I'm gonna have to start using these ones. But let's see down here. We're gonna go here. Oh, oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I'm being dumb. I had an extra growth crystal. That's what I had, an extra of, not the soil. There we go. Place that guy down. With the vibranium. It's actually gonna, yeah, it's gonna get stuck in there, so might as well just do that. Whitelist, it's gonna go into there. And then, yeah, I knew it was gonna get stuck in there. So we're actually gonna have a lot to do in between episodes. Because that's about it for this episode. I gotta clear up this mess, but we now have allthemodium generating, and we're about to have vibranium generating. That's awesome. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. I've been Dorkman191, and this has been All the Mods 10, Mod in Minecraft. Bye, y'all.